Rivers State case, the agreement signed by Tinubu, Wike, and Fubara. Fubara is actually right now seen as a warrant chief, not as a governor in Rivers State. We have everything here, all the evidence, everything to show you, to tell you what is happening in Rivers State and what will actually happen should Fubara break the treaty, that is the agreement. It is really shameful that a country like Nigeria that is practicing democratic system is raping democracy. This is not democracy at all. So on this video, here in this video, we show you everything that is happening in Rivers State. Everything that is happening in Rivers State, the agreement signed by Tinubu, Wike, and Fubara, Siminalayi Fubara. So now, many people are asking what is happening in Rivers State. Remember, on 18th March 2025, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, suspending Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, and members of the House of Assembly for 6 months. He suspended all of them for 6 good months. The government justified the action by citing the sustained political crisis, vandalizing of pipelines, and the paralysis of governance. Why? Which paralysis of government? Is it not due to Wike's greediness? He wants to control the FCT and control the River State and the people of River State and control all the political structures, institutions in River State. So Tinubu appointed Vice Admiral Iboketi Ibas, retired, as administrator to run the state's affairs during the suspension. That was what happened during the suspension. So many citizens see this as a heavy-handed move, believing it is not just about security or governance. Not about security or governance, but about consolidating power and suppressing certain political actors. Some of the narrative claim this, that it is to block Fubara from exercising authority freely in Rivers State so that it will be easy for them to control the Rivers State during the 2027 general election, so that they will put all the actors that will work in their favor. Do you understand what is happening now? So especially in local council matters, these claims stem from the tensions between Fubara and ex-governor Nyesom Wike, which had been escalating. There are also reports that local government administrations were replaced as and the caretakers were being pushed out, as in caretakers were appointed to take care of that very local governments, which is what many people see as as unjust and a rape to democracy, but that it is not done. And they did this so that they will have loyalty of the people in offices of River State. So please, if you have never subscribed, kindly subscribe to this very channel for more updates on this and many more. Just click on subscribe button now, because we are going into details now to show you everything, all the agreements, everything that is happening in River State. This is the best channel. You get all the information, updates, and many more. So if you have never subscribed, kindly click on subscribe button right now. Click on subscribe button right now for everything you need to know about River State. The declaration of emergency rule is here. So now the Supreme Court had earlier pronounced that River State lacked a functional legislature because of the conflicts. Imagine, declaring that there was effective no governance in the state. Who is the Supreme Court if not the presidency in Nigeria? Because there's no independence of the judiciary. That is the problem we're having, facing a lot of issues in Nigeria. So people are angry. serious angry. Even Atiku, in his word, said lifting the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara is nothing to cheer about. The suspension of the Rivers State Governor and the State House of Assembly was unconstitutional when it was done 6 months ago, and it is still illegal today. President Tinubu had no power to suspend a democratically elected governor and state lawmakers. The Rivers shenanigans only signpost the dictatorship of the Tinubu administration. Atiku Abubakar said this. So people are angry because they view actions as selective enforcement of the constitution. Just imagine. Selective enforcement of the constitution. One that targets opposition-led states but seems lenient where the ruling party holds sway. That is the problem. Many Nigerians believe that if there is genuine concern for insecurity or vandalism in other states, similar emergency actions should apply equally, which seldom is the case. They never apply it in other states. Northern states, most of the northern states have been engrossed with kidnapping, banditry. A lot of people are killed on dailies, but they never declared the state of emergency there. To tell you that this one is politically manipulated and controlled. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. So some accuse the federal government and its operatives of using pipeline sabotage or its threats as a proxy for political welfare. They argue the narrative is constructed to justify suspension and to control local governments and local politics in Rivers State. That is what they do. That is what they did to Fubara. Accused him of vandalizing of pipelines and suspended him. It is very, very bad. Including make sure he won't be in office during the local government elections, councillorship elections, so that the APC stalwarts will take over, will be in charge, so that they will hold the whole system, factors, everything, all the actors controlling the institutions and everything in Rivers State, so that he won't have anything with anyone. Those people now have been instructed, signed agreements with. So Fubara will not say or do anything. They will never support him. That is what they did. Which is a rape of democracy. So in the local government, in the state, in the this thing, they don't have. Fubara has no person there at all. No person in the local government, no person in the assembly. It is now controlled by the APC from Abuja. That is what is happening. This is what is happening. So the emergency rule was lifted on September 17th, which was yesterday, reinstating Fubara, the deputy, and the State House of Assembly from 18th, which is today. Do you understand? Which is today. So it is happening right now in the Rivers State. So stakeholders are suggesting that the state of emergency was very, very harsh. Very, very harsh, and they raped our democracy. Because of this, many feel Rivers State and Rivers governance was blocked for months, leading to developmental decay and delay. So many things happened during this mass administration. They appointed the retired administrator. All the allocation for the 6 months, where are they? What did he do with it? Declaring state of emergency in a democratic system should be rare and transparent. There is skepticism about the moves, especially among the opposition parties, who see the move as not just about restoring peace, but about preventing political opposition from mobilizing ahead of future election. That is what they did. They don't want opposition to mobilize anything for future election. That is what is happening in Rivers State right now. They want to hold this man, as in hostage, as in hold him strongly, so that no opposition party will rise against APC in 2027 in Rivers State. That is what they did. It is unconstitutional. Very, very sad. Supporters of government maintain that in times of crisis like this, especially when political stalemate threatens governance and security, but oppositions counter that democracy cannot be paused or suspended simply because there is disagreement of or power struggle. No one now can raise voice or do anything against these people because they have arranged everything. They don't want any opposition at all. That is the agreement. Very, very sad. Very, very sad indeed. So this situation has deepened distrust between citizens and government, especially in the South region. Many ask if this can happen to Rivers, what stops it happening anywhere in the northern states? They have false deaf ear in northern states? The ripple effects for civil liberty, democratic norms, and confidence in elections are significant. Citizens need freedom to express what is happening to them. But now in Rivers State, you don't have any say. You don't have anything. So Fubara is coming as a warrant chief. As a warrant chief. So many Nigerians are calling for what? Constitutional review to limit overuse of emergency powers. Others also demand better definitions of what constitution or what constitutes a valid reason to suspend local elected officials. Yes, people want assurances that this kind of political engineering won't be repeated, because governors must what? Be protected from undue suspension without clear evidence, and do what? Process must be what? Respected. That is what is happening. So Fubara now is coming as a warrant chief, not as a governor of Rivers State, because all the institutions, all the channels, all the executives, all the legislature, everything is now under the APC control from Abuja. That is indirect rule, is what is happening in the Rivers State. Indirect rule. Fubara is not the governor of Rivers State, rather a warrant chief in Rivers State. So anything he's doing now is under agreement. Anything he's doing now is under agreement, and he won't have any other choice rather than to what? Join APC, because PDP have actually failed to challenge this very impunity. They have that capacity, the will to challenge them. So, and in order to say everything is not happening, if you take a look, you understand that Wike is a dual party member. He's in PDP, he's in APC. That is what is happening. He controls the APC, he controls the PDP. And PDP have actually refused to sack him, because many people are benefiting from him. He assures some people of what? Appointments and protection. They are using Wike as a tool in PDP and APC. He's a dual party member. Why? Where does it happen? Carpet crossing, and everyone is seeing that. It's not something that is hidden. Everyone is seeing it. So what is actually happening? It's a rape to democracy. Wike is a very serious politician in Rivers State, and the Mr. President love everything he's doing there. He disappointed Peter Obi, gave all the votes to Mr. President, and he loved it. He enjoyed it. So what is happening in Rivers State now is a rape, and Mr. President cannot question Wike as at now. He may question Wike or anything, challenge anything Wike is doing, but that may be when he must have what? Won the second election, not now. Then he can now oppose everything or policies of what? Wike, and challenge his authorities and some other things he may be doing now. Tinubu may not be a good leader, but he is a serious politician, a good politician. He is a good politician. He's very smart and intelligent, riding the whole country, holding them in hostage. Nobody can talk, controlling all the institutions' affairs, and everyone is quiet. So right now, you must know and observe, see everything that Tinubu Fubara is is just a warrant chief, no longer with governor of Rivers State. That is what is happening now. That is what is happening now. We have a lot of things to show you, to tell you about this very thing happening in Rivers State. Just kindly subscribe to our channel for more updates and many more on this. We have a lot of things to show you. What is actually happening in Rivers State right now. Thank you so much and have a lovely day ahead.